Hey Pathfinders, welcome back to our journey. If you're new here, welcome. Today I will be telling you about my recent trip to Jamaica at the Bahia Principe Resort, and unfortunately I lost my phone while filming the Luminous Lagoon, so I have no live footage of the vacation, but I do have some photos that I've been inserting here and there. So while I do my makeup and tell you the story, grab your snacks and let's get into it. So let me show you guys all the things that I'm actually going to use today, starting with this setting spray. I will link everything down in the description, don't worry. This is the setting spray I use, and you guys already know, starting off with the rose water. Actually, let's spray some while we wait for it to dry out. Alright, I also like to spray some on my beauty blender, but I already did that, so I'm not gonna do it again. Make sure you actually wet your beauty blender and then scrunch all the water out of it. That's when it is most effective to use. Do not use a dry beauty blender. Don't do that. Another thing I use is this foundation. It's called Fashion Flare. And then this is my corrector that I use. It's called Radiant Cream Corrector, and this is it. Then this is the concealer that I use. It's Lancome. I love this concealer. It's so good. That's the concealer. And then this is the blush from Rare Beauty, and this one is Love Blush. That's the, I think I got the wrong color, but it's alright. The lipstick that you guys saw yesterday, we use that again. I use a brown pencil for my eyebrows and lip liner, and this is my powder. Okay, let's get started. So I went on a trip to Jamaica, as you have already heard, and this trip was actually extra special because it was a celebration of my best friend's graduation. She studied nursing and she graduated a semester early, and instead of a birthday party, she wanted, sorry guys, I can see, I need to put this corrector on correctly. Let me just, I need to, after each application, I do a spray of the setting spray, because you don't want to be putting on makeup when your skin is consistently drying out. So I spray quite a lot. Instead of getting the graduation party, she wanted to do a vacation with her family and friends. So that's what she was planning, and we went to Bahia Principe in Jamaica, and it was so fun. We were so excited. We had been planning months ahead, so many months ahead, and I'm so proud of her because she's such a good planner, and I could never plan something like that. So kudos to you, Emily. Yeah, so we left on August 13th from Logan Airport and in Boston, and we had a layover in North Carolina. It wasn't very long, it was 2 hours, but from the time you get off your flight from Boston to get to the next flight, you literally were waiting for probably 30 minutes max. So that was our flight, and we got there perfectly fine. We ended up in Montego Bay or something. I wrote it here because I don't know how to pronounce anything. the minute we landed in Jamaica, it was so hot. Like, why am I putting concealer on first? It was so hot, and I knew Jamaica was gonna be hot, but like that type of heat, I feel like in the US we always talk about, oh, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. But girl, there is humidity there too. Like, it's not just here. And I was like, geez, I don't know how we're gonna survive this. But it was really hot. It was incredibly hot. And so the resort, actually, they have this bus that comes to pick us up. So we got picked up by that bus. And it's like a 45-minute drive to the hotel. So we went to the hotel, and I know we went to the hotel for 45 minutes. We're all napping because we're so tired. And the first day we didn't really do much. We were so hungry. The first thing we did, put our stuff in our rooms and immediately ran for food. Now, here's the thing. Let's actually start talking about food. Food is different, right? I'm sure everyone is thinking already, it's organic, it's great. Organic food is delicious and all, it's good, but like, I miss the US food. I'm so sorry. Like, my taste buds could not. My palate has already been trained in a different way. I'm telling you, everything tastes different. It's not bad. It's different, and it's too different. I couldn't. And it was fine, but like, I felt like the foods we ended up enjoying the most were in fact American foods. I did enjoy oxtail. I tried oxtail for the first time, and I'm glad it was in Jamaica. It was so good. It was really good. I think I had oxtail every time I saw it, and it would go by so fast because those are like buffet style restaurants. So people would come in and food will go by so fast. Food will go by really, really fast. And it was fine because there's so many restaurants. And if you want to have like private dinners, you can always reserve that for you and your family, which is what Emily did. So we had a graduation, like a family dinner. There were like 22 of us. Imagine that. There were so many of us. We were not all together. Our rooms were not next to each other. But so we tried to do like that dinner together so that we can at least fulfill the purpose of why we're there. And that was beautiful. I will show you guys a picture of that night. It was really fun, and the parents gave a beautiful speech. It was all just wonderful. After that day, we went to the Luminous Lagoon. Now, I'm a very boring person. Like, I was on vacation, but I was like very chill. I still liked to do a few activities here and there, but I still had my meetings for the research because I left the lab at a really like good point in our research where we needed to be giving updates to the collaborators that we're working with, and I wanted to be there because how could I miss it? We literally just worked on it all like for a year and a half, so I definitely wanted to be part of those meetings. So I was doing that. I was also working on my PhD applications. It sounds boring, but you have so much time. I don't know why, but like the days were just longer for some reason over there. But they did some excursions, which I did not attend, but we did one thing together. My friend and I and her sister, we went to the Luminous Lagoon. And if you guys have heard of Jamaica, you've probably heard of the Luminous Lagoon. If you've watched Migration, you've heard a lot about the Luminous Lagoon. And we had the same expectations. When I tell you, it was not as what you would think. It's not what you see on YouTube. Now, to be fair, there's a few reasons that might be. One of which, it's probably because on the day we went, it was a full moon, I think, and it was not as dark as it could have been, so we couldn't get to see the water be as bright as it could get. So it wasn't bright, guys. It was not bright. If you saw that, you wouldn't even know you were at the Luminous Lagoon. You would not know. But the tour guide was so nice, and it was so funny as well. So I guess he made up for it. But guys, a tragedy happened. Mind you, I've been vlogging. I got this new phone, iPhone 11, and I was like, okay, this is much better quality than this iPhone 10. So I'm gonna start vlogging on that. Yeah, because that was the plan. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna vlog on that, and it's gonna be great. But I didn't want to pay. This is so embarrassing. I didn't want to pay for iCloud anymore, so I got the phone with 500 and something gigabytes, and I was like, okay, perfect. Here I can vlog my life away. Especially since I was also about to travel to go to Africa. So stay tuned for that next video on my trip to Africa. I actually have footages for that, but I was like, oh, I'm just gonna vlog here, and I did. Good pictures, good videos, everything was beautiful. I was so excited. All the pictures we took, every time someone wants to take a picture, I'm like, no, use my phone, because you know when you're in groups, like, and someone takes pictures and then you're like, oh, send us the pictures, and they just never do. I was like, absolutely not. I need the pictures in my phone because I don't want to have to chase 22 people to give me pictures, right? So all the pictures were actually taken on my phone. My pictures were all taken on my phone. Guys, at the Luminous Lagoon, I asked my friend for her case holder, one of those things, you know, when you go in the water and then you put it in that like zipper bag type of thing, and then you wear it on your neck. That's what I had on, and I have had that on for the past 3 days. I've been like vlogging in the oceans. Nothing happened. Everything was fine. Everything was fine, I promise. Right? Everything was good. Everything was okay. Actually, I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick because I cannot see, girl. But it was fine. It was fine. All the other pictures that everybody else took of me, anyway, I did get, and I will show those to you guys now. I guess it was meant to be. But yeah, that was my trip to Jamaica. The trip was so good. I was by the beach almost every day. I had so much fun, and the food was so good. If you might be a little shocked because the taste is significantly different. You will be able to tell that it's different. And some of them, depending on what you're eating, the difference will not be good. Might not be good. For example, the sushi is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Like the rice does not even taste like the sticky white rice. It's so bad. But like the Jamaican food, 12 out of 10, you know? The pasta is so good. Like, if you like pasta and you get the shrimp and the mussels and scallions and oh my gosh, the scallops, so good. It is so good. Like a few of us, after we discovered that it was so good, that's all we ate for the rest of the trip. It was really good. Really, really good. The omelette, of course. After living on campus for 2 years, omelets, like, they're our to-go food for breakfast always. the water, guys. Drinking water. The water is not good. It has a taste. The water has a taste, guys. Even the bottled water has a taste, which was so annoying. But it's better than the tap water that you get. It's way better than the tap water. So definitely stick to the bottled water. Much better. Okay, I need to pick up my phone. Someone is calling. Okay. As you already know, this channel is about my journey through life, trying to get the things. If you want to know more about what this channel is about, make sure you watch my first introduction video so you get to know me better and understand my goal and why I'm here. But also, I'm just making this video because maybe this is a sign for you to take that step and try to take that break, try to take that vacation, try to do more to be closer to your friends and to support them and to celebrate them. Maybe you need to travel more like you said you would. This is just a motivation to go ahead and fulfill that goal, because you can do it, and if you plan carefully, you can definitely enjoy it. So even though I don't have the life footages, that was very, very fun. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and stay tuned for my next video on my trip to Africa. Bisous.